What is up, Rob Dog Nation? Welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I'm gonna be giving y'all a tour of my shed slash hangout spot. You know, about 4 years ago, it was just a normal shed, and over the past 4 years, I've turned it into, a pretty cool spot. So I wanted to come on here and share it with you guys real quick. But without further ado, let's get into it. Hope y'all been good. All right, y'all. So the first part I'm gonna be showing y'all is the sign wall. Pretty much what it is just a bunch of signs. But yeah, I'll catch y'all in there. All right, so as y'all just saw, we got the sign wall right here. Pretty much over the past 3-4 years, what we've done is just any signs we can get our hands on, for sale, friends handing them out, any way we could get as many signs as we could. And we got about, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. All right, so give or take 28 to 30 signs, because I could have missed some. It's a very important part of the shed. Very, it's one of the first things I started working on in terms of changing the shed into what it is. But that's about it for the sign wall, yeah. And the next part I'll bring you guys to is the memory wall. All right, so now over here, we got the memory wall. You see the sign wall behind me right there. And then right in the front, right kind of by where the door opens right there, we got the memory wall right here. And every item on this wall has some sort of significance. We got this chair leg right here. This is from when me and one of my friends just had a really good day and found a chair and just took 2 legs off it and brought them home. This one is from my job, actually. And this was just sitting on the desk. Me and my boys got a party pack from Taco Bell. And yeah, tried to see how many we could eat each. Got a decent amount down. Not too shabby. This is just, I don't even know. But yeah, that's also there. We got a disco ball party light. As you can see, there's one there, it doesn't work. But if I just come over here, this one still works. I forgot to turn it off, but yeah, there you go. So we got those boxes hanging up there. Very important part. We also have the Saturdays are for the boys tapestry. This is the first thing that was ever hung up in here from 5 years ago, almost 6 probably. We got an old chalkboard from my attic, which was our old hangout spot, so we brought that here. And we have a whiteboard from my summer job, which we wrote down quotes on from the whole year. It's a nice little memorial piece. And then this is, I think, the most recent thing. A tapestry, bad day to be a beer, along with a safe right here, a safe cover. I think this might be the cover, and then this is just something that was inside. And then there's also a blank sign back here, which I'm not sure what that's from, but yeah, the safe. We were in a building, an abandoned building, like a roofing building or something. And there was this safe, and we saw the whole thing on the front. And what we did is we spent an hour in there with a jack and a hammer trying to break open the safe. And when we finally got it open after a long time of putting in work, there was a singular penny just right in the middle of it. And that was just the biggest joke ever. Took us so long. This is solid stuff right here. Took us forever. Oh, also this is bad from Halloween. Really good Halloween. We got that here. Battery pack there too, but it doesn't work anymore. And then I guess I'll include these. Bud Light hat for my friend. Another Halloween hat and another Halloween hat. And yeah, I think that's about it. There's also a coin thing up there from a vending machine. And a cage. It says home of Big Country. Big Country was the name of a bird that me and my friends found on the sidewalk that was like just born. And you know, I brought him here. My friend owns a gas station, so we got him some worms. And I pretty much took care of him for 2 days until we found a lady who could take care of him. Dropped him off, and I haven't seen him since, but hope he's doing good. Yeah, that's about it for the memory wall right there, you know? Just a bunch of memories kind of displayed on a wall. But next thing I'll be bringing you guys over to is the Corona Corner. All right, y'all. Over here we have the Corona Corner. So we got, first thing you'll notice, Corona neon sign right there. Little beach floaty right there. Ron John van, we got an anchor, a buoy, another sort of buoy. And then we got the Corona lifeguard chair. I got this during a baseball tournament in Albany. There was a yard sale, and they happened to have this chair. He had a bunch of cool neon signs too, but they were like really expensive. Did not get any of that, but we got this chair from that yard sale. And then we got this cone. It was just sitting out, you know, sitting out on the road. So we got that. We gave it a name, named it Sweet Potato. I don't know why, but pretty much it's tradition to sign the cone. We got a Sharpie here, another Sharpie here. And yeah, whoever wants to come and sign the cone. This was from like an old party. I just slapped it on there. And then this beanie is a beanie I used to wear like for 2 years straight. So I just figured it was right to slap that on there too. Someone was throwing that out. I got that. That was also next to it. I got some old cans up there. I found those at the beach in between the rocks. There's some really old beer cans and soda cans. And then this is a sign that's actually from California. You can see California State Beaches on the bottom. But yeah, my mom got this from a guy, and he got it from California somehow. I guess I'll believe him. But we got Wishing I Was Fishing up there. We got some like little like hula kind of Hawaiian little decoration up there. We got a net right here. It's a walking net. You know, you hold one piece of wood over there, one over there. You walk through the water, and it catches the fish all in there. You know, there's weights on the bottom, pretty heavy weights. But we got that hung up. A bunch of fishing lures on there, a lot of plugs, some poppers and whatnot, some bucktail. That's about it for the Corona Corner. It's just a nice little beachy corner. It kind of just, you know, all the pieces fell into place. I kept finding stuff and I just kept putting it in here. And this is how it's looking now. But next place I'm gonna bring you guys is over in this corner over here. It's kind of like the road corner, kind of like it's like a lot of things from like you see in the street and whatnot. And I'll show you guys some of the surrounding things too as well. So catch you. Also now, close to the Corona Corner, we have the road corner. But before we get there, I'm gonna show you John Deere. As you can see, John Deere. Got this guy off of OfferUp. It was 70 bucks originally, but shipping was like 100 bucks. So this guy cost me like 100. Actually, no, it's like 80 bucks. But this guy cost me like 150 something bucks total. We got a little beer can hat on him, some glasses. Got a little chain on him as well. Over here, we got a troll up here. A bunch of boxes on top of here. This is a light I found at the beach too. And what it does is, it's supposed to go on a boat. It's magnetic. And it's a very bright yellow light. You can't tell in here, but that's like very bright outside. We got a claw machine. This is another very, very old piece in the workshop. It's one of the first things, if not the first thing, apart from that flag over there I showed you guys before. But yeah, this is a very, very early addition to the workshop. Been here for forever. It still works, but we got to just fix the cable. And then over here, this is a blueprint from an aviation building, another abandoned building. It was yeah, this was very cool find. It was kind of just sitting there and we got it. But yeah, that was a very fun trip. Up here we got another one of the beer can hats right here. You see, you put the 2 straws in the can and then you drink out of that one. Has not been used. And then right here we got a traffic light. You're probably wondering how in the world we even got our hands on this, but there's actually a good story behind it. So my cousin's dad is a police officer, or was. I'm not sure if he's retired or not, but they actually got this light from a scene. So what happened pretty much is he was, you know, patrolling the scene, and he saw, you know, that light right there. He saw it sitting on the ground. So he asked, like, or I don't even think he asked, but so what he did is he walked over and he took the traffic light, put it in the car. Somehow there was a cable for it still attached, and yeah, it's, I mean, that's how it got here. You know, plugs in right over there. But yeah, this thing is an awesome addition, one of the best additions, no doubt. We got a stop sign up there, a school crossing sign. We got a little ballpark painting right here, or drawing, whatever you want to call it. And then we got Davey down here with a shirt from my summer job. We got him the captain's hat. And pretty much Davey, yeah, he's always been here. We drew on a little smiley face for him. But and then over here we got a cone and another cone. I just kind of got those two at the same time. Just happened to be in the same area. There is a speed limit sign right here. And then we use an old pole that we found. Just kind of laying on the ground, and we just screwed the sign on there so it looks like it's a whole sign. And then back here we got, yeah, you can just read that for yourself. You know, and I'll explain the reasoning for this sign in a second. But and then there's this, which I don't know why we did that, but yeah, there is an upstairs that I will show you guys in a bit. But before that, I want to show you guys the rest of the downstairs. So let's get to it. All right, so we're almost done with the downstairs. As you see, what I just showed you, the street corner right there, whatever you want to call it. But we got this poster right here, very iconic poster. This is one of my coworkers. He's still actively working. We love him. He's great. Absolute, just what a guy. And then we have the classic McLovin tapestry up here. Got a guitar, the couch right there. Under the staircase, just a bunch of boxes, just kind of, you know, sitting up and down there. Basketball hoop, not sure if you guys caught that before. And then we got American flag up there as well, you know, gotta represent. There's a men bathroom sign and a women bathroom sign. Just thought it looked cool. Just noticing now there's a bottle up there. I guess someone landed that at one of the parties and it just stayed up there. Yeah, we got the BB gun and the duck again and whatnot. And then over here, like I already showed you, I'm not sure if I showed the stuff above, but we got the Vote Republican sign, nice vintage sign, looks nice. How can you buy or sell the earth? This has been here the entire time. I don't know where this is from, but it's always been here. A little Heisenberg down there. And then over here, I guess I'll show you guys. It says, I love MILFs on the window. That's actually from a party that my sister had. That ended up, it started off as just a softball team, and then ended up turning into an open house with like over 100 people. I don't know how it happened. I was like 12. I was just sitting inside playing Fortnite, and there was just like madness going on in my backyard. I had no idea. Yeah, let's just give it one last look around, and yeah. All right, so now that I've showed you guys the entire downstairs, it's time to go look at the upstairs here. We got this little door. The hinge is kind of broken down there, but it's whatever. You know, we got a little wire running up. You'll see why in a second, but yeah, this is where you come to hang out if you want to just kind of get away from the noise for a little bit, because it does get very loud. Which actually, I forgot to show you guys. I'll show you guys in a second, but there is a very nice speaker down there, and I'll explain the backstory behind how I got it. But, all right, so pretty much up here, just a lot of storage. There's a futon right here that I got from my grandpa a little while ago. Set that up here. There is Christmas storage, Halloween storage, Thanksgiving, Easter, St. Patrick's, all of it. Some bins over here. I'll probably push those back in a little bit. But we got a chair right here that everyone always sinks all the way down into because it sucks. Another chair, some old doors. We got some skis up here, my parents' skis. We got a door right there. And the reason for that door is to block these doors because these do open. And it is, yeah, not exactly an exciting fall down. It is definitely pretty far. If you were to hang off the edge and fall down, you'd probably be fine. But if you were to fall standing right here like I am, like this would be very, very, very far down. As you can see, I'm not sure if you can tell, but yeah. But yeah, that's the reason for that door, so that no one could really, you know, go up there. Because, yeah, it's just not exactly the best idea. There's some spray paint up here from when we were like 10 years old. I kind of just you know, we just took cans of spray paint and sprayed stuff. It was a whole big thing. And then, you know, there's some spray paint here still as well. We got a shopping cart. I don't even know how this got here. During one of the parties, it just ended up in my house. I gotta bring this downstairs because we do own a ping pong table. It's not currently downstairs, the pool table's there, but we do own a nice ping pong table. But yeah, that's about it, you know, decoration, some more decorations and costumes over there. And that's about it for the upstairs. We got these lights, nice warm Christmas lights with the Chinese lantern kind of lights up here. And yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna get one last shot of the upstairs for y'all before I head back down and show you guys the speaker, because it's very important. I forgot to tell you guys about that. Alright, I'm back downstairs now. I'm coming down here to show y'all the speaker right here. This is it. I'm not sure what brand that is. Edison Professional, it looks like. I don't really know much about speakers, but this thing is insane. Look at the back here. We got the Bluetooth right there. A whole bunch of settings, bass, everything. Like any kind of setting you could possibly need is on here. Basic plug, but this thing sounds like insane. It gets insanely loud. I don't even use it at full volume because it'll like shoot out everywhere. But it's a little damaged. But pretty much the story behind this speaker is my cousin used to be a DJ. He might still do it here and there, but yeah, he used to be a DJ. That was his thing for a while. And he had, you know, this speaker right here. He had it kind of just hanging around. And my aunt asked me if, you know, I would want it for the workshop, because at the time she asked, it was already like built up pretty much to what it is now. But yeah, so she asked me if I wanted the speaker, and I was like, yeah, I might as well. And at first I didn't think I was going to use it, but now it's like becoming essential in here. You know, this thing gets used like all the time. I mean, it is just like, it is awesome. The sound quality is insane. It's great. And that's about it for the speaker. I mean, you know, it's crazy. There's also one more thing I forgot to show you guys, so I'm gonna show you now. It's the most recent addition in the workshop. All right, so the last thing I'll be showing you in this video is the drink stand right here, / bar / whatever you want to call it. You know, it's kind of covered in stuff right now, but you know, we got a whiteboard over here. This is, you know, where whoever wants to stands. We got, you know, like these kind of hotel drink things. You know, you can put whatever you want in there. And then down there is the storage. You know, there's like a shelf behind there. Let me see if I could get you guys back there. Yeah, there's a shelf back here. You know, and there's a shelf down here too. You got 2 shelves for as much storage as you want. But yeah, pretty much we found that on the curb. Brought it home. My dad carved out a wood top for it. See over here, you know, nice wood top. You know, he sanded it down real good. And yeah, this thing is a great addition. You know, it was free. Only thing that wasn't free was the wood on top, but the bar itself was free. And yeah, we just got this recently, so it really hasn't been used, but this is the most recent addition to the workshop. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna give you guys one last shot, or a couple shots, couple pictures of the entire thing, so you guys can kind of get an idea of how it is here. And after that, I'll wrap the video up. All right, y'all, so I'm now in bed. It is currently almost midnight. I just got done filming that, but I have to be up early for a baseball game tomorrow. So yeah, pretty much that's the workshop. I mean, it took, like I said, about 4 years, 5 years in the making, but yeah, it's my spot. I have friends over there all the time. I love having it because, you know, I can do stuff like that, have people over, have parties and whatnot, and it's just, you know, a big part of my childhood. A lot of memories made in there, and thought it'd be cool to show you guys because I think it's pretty cool. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and more content coming soon. Here we go.